No.
Yes, we are live. Sorry about that, guys. Running late, a few technical issues. Welcome to episode 10 of Comic Crunch. And of course, with me is Mr. Lou Rod. How's it going, Lou?
I'm good. How are we doing tonight?
Good. You can unshare the screen now. It's cool. It's good. All right, guys. This show should be interesting, so definitely chime in. Leave your thoughts and comments you want to share with us. But before we start, I want to share something I just got in the mail. I've been waiting for the whole day. I know Lou's kind of seen it already, but you should expect the unboxing of this. This is the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice 3 LP vinyl. Actually has some pretty cool stuff, though, besides the fact that, it's got some really nice artwork right there. Yeah. Batman, Lex is at the back, actually. And then Superman and Wonder Woman right there. And the other cool thing is the last LP is etched. I don't want to pull it out before I destroy it. The last LP has like an etching of Batman and Superman's face on there. And then it comes with a giant poster of Batman, Superman, this poster right here with it too. So I am going to be listening to this just beautifully the whole weekend while I write some reviews and do some other stuff. So yeah, check out the video should be out for that tomorrow morning, I'd say. Mitchell Jones says hi. How's it going, Mitchell?
What up?
Ooh, okay. Let's kick things on the road. So let's talk some news. Well, the big thing this week was the X-Men Apocalypse trailer. We've done our I did a reaction for it, but your thoughts, Lou? What do you think?
Trailer was great. I enjoyed it. Someone told me there wasn't any new footage, but there was a bunch of new footage.
I said there's nothing exciting that was new. That's what I said.
We don't need it. Yeah, it was. Havoc blasting his ray in the X-Mansion. We had Apocalypse and the Four Horsemen looking down at the city they were about to destroy. Come on, that's some exciting stuff. We got to see Xavier get smashed up against the wall.
Yeah, I mean, look, okay, check out my reaction. I did. I'm just saying, like, for everyone, check out my reaction at that point. I definitely liked the trailer. It was cool. Again, if you know me well, I have issues with the X-Men franchise and Bryan Singer a long way. So my expectation is 10. But that being said, I thoroughly enjoyed Days of Future Past, even though it is not the movie that I would like. But it's still a good movie. Either way. I enjoyed X-Men First Class, even though it's not what I liked. I mean, what I want, but it's still a good movie. So I'm not saying it can't be a good movie. I'm just saying that as an X-Men fan, a comic book fan, it has to me, it feels like it has almost nothing to do with comic books, just name.
First Class was Matthew Vaughn. Had nothing to do with Singer.
Singer wrote with Vaughn, and also he produced.
Hey, he just put up some money.
And then he did the second one.
We know he did Future Past.
Future Past, so yeah. So I would say I'll put it at that. For me, the trailer was cool, but I'll put it this way. BVS trailer, the last trailer, even the second, all BVS trailers like excited me. Yeah, you can complain about the Doomsday one, but it was still an exciting trailer. Civil War trailer, all of them are exciting. Like I said, you didn't have to even put Spider-Man in this last one, but that of course was like the cherry on top of the cake.
It seems to be that all these little studios were trying to take a piece of Warner Brothers pie and thunder by dropping their trailers.
Yeah, everybody's been trying to. I don't think that would matter, because the thing with Batman v Superman, we're talking about this, when we finished our Daredevil episodes 1 through 4 review. Check that out. It's available now. So watch it after you watch this. But we were saying basically that once the reviews for BVS are not dropping until 3 p.m. on Tuesday. Now, I don't know. I've said before, I don't know if I can drop my review right after I see it at 10 p.m. I see it at 10 p.m. in Boston. So it would be around like roughly 3 a.m. in the morning. I would be doing, if I can do a review then. If not, if they tell us to sign NDAs, then all I will be able to do is do a reaction. I will give you a reaction to it. My reaction might just be thumbs up and fingers up and smiling with big cheese throughout.
You know what you could do? You
What?
could do the Ellis emoji on Instagram.
No, I would do that on social media. I might do one on YouTube. Now, the length of me doing this would depend on how good I really liked it. How about that, right? If it's just constant thumbs up and smile for like 2-3 minutes, that's a long time to hold a smile.
I don't see you doing that.
I know.
You record it for 10 seconds, then you'll edit it on a loop for 2 minutes.
I'm like loop. But yeah. Anyway, hi Jackie, thanks for joining. Mohammed, as well as everything Android OS. Everything asking, how do I like Batman v Superman? Are you talking about the soundtrack? Because I haven't seen the movie yet.
We haven't been fortunate yet. We have to wait till, someone here gets to go Monday. Others have to wait till Friday.
Yeah, I'm going Monday, I'm going Thursday, and I'm going next Monday again with another group of friends. So at least the whole of next week for me is just BVS.
Okay,
stuff.
dude, don't rub it in.
I'm just saying. But anyway, back to the X-Men. But yeah, it was a cool trailer. I don't know what guys, your thoughts. What do you guys think about the X-Men Apocalypse trailer? I know some of you have chimed in my reaction, but just after soaking it for a couple of days, what do you guys think about it? Anyway, while you answer that, we'll move on. Amber Heard has officially stated that she's being cast as Queen Mara in Justice League, which of course is shooting in 3 weeks.
April 11th.
So 3 weeks, pretty much, very, very soon.
That's birthday week, yeah.
Hey, well, happy birthday. He says trailer. What trailer are you talking about?
But the Batman vs Superman trailers, they were all enjoyable. If that's what you're referring to.
Just how it sounds. I guess maybe he's talking about the soundtrack. So in terms of the soundtrack, if you want to listen to it now, Spotify is streaming it for free, so you can listen to the soundtrack. It is absolutely dope. There's so many sounds where, like, I mean, if you're like me who listens to a lot of soundtrack, you can guess where they will fit in the movie, or at least from the trailers. But the Batman sounds sound very rich, deep, and dark. It's not like like the old Batman movies where it was a little dark but had high notes. This sounds like somebody who's just gone through like shit and is like, look, I will beat.
That's the junky part.
Yes, the junky part. Yeah, that's and then the Superman parts
all Hans.
Is all Hans, is a little higher, but also has some low moments, and you can also feel that. There's the new TV spot that had the scene with Mark Kent talking to Clark. The one I talked about that said, that's her son. You can hear those things in the track. So it's a really good soundtrack. Definitely take a listen. Again, Spotify's streaming it for free, so you might as well just, use the opportunity to check it out on there. So Amber Heard is officially in
Justice League,
excuse me. Other news, Gal Gadot shared this image earlier today.
Oh, the one with the arms crossed. That shit was hot.
I was about to drop it on my Instagram. I forgot. I don't know why.
Because you're just a busy man.
There we go. That's the image right there. Sorry, let me just focus it on here so you guys can see. That is a dope image. That's actually from the movie. So, this is after a blast of heat vision or something from Doomsday, I presume, but that looks dope. Really, really nice. I like it.
Oh, this ain't from her movie per se?
No. This is from Batman v Superman, yeah.
Jackie thought the X-Men trailer was good. Psylocke looks amazing.
Yes, okay, Jackie, I agree with you. Psylocke looks good. But for me, somebody said it in my reaction video, said, when did Mystique ever lead the X-Men? That's the thing that just, as a fan, it just bothers me. I get it because you have J-Law and you want to push somebody else other than Wolverine. I don't. That's why I said, for me, that's why my brain just shifts and goes, this is Bryan Singer's X-Men. This is not an X-Men movie as far as I'm concerned. Because like the first 3 X-Men movies, to me, I used to call them Wolverine and the X-Men. Just what it was. It wasn't an X-Men movie. It was like a bunch of guys in the band, and then the band leader had the name. So that's how it was for me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's all right. I would rate the trailer an 8. I would give the trailer a 7.5. Joshua says, did you hear about all the positive buzz from BVS? Yes, I've heard some negative ones too. Again, I'm always on superhero hype message boards. So, I mean, if you stay on those message boards, you will lose your mind as a fan, because those people have the temperament goes like this. It's just a roller coaster of temperament. But I've heard a lot of good reports. The latest one, at least, was from Kristen Harloff, who said that his friend went to go see BVS, not a fan of Man of Steel, and absolutely loved BVS. So that's a good sign, all indications are there. Other news. What other news did we have this week?
The Wonder Woman writer has been hired on to write Lobo.
Yes.
That doesn't give me positive reinforcement, because he also wrote that stinkfest known as Pan.
I mean, true, yes. And same thing as Spielberg also made this stinkfest called Indiana Jones, Crystal Skull.
Yeah, and the fucking writer's rewriting this new movie.
So it happens. It just happens. The thing about it is that Pan was such a lot of people say the writing of Pan was bad. I started watching Pan. To me, the writing just wasn't bad. It was the fact that the whole movie structure was bad. Everything in the movie was just bad in general, I thought. It just felt very laborious. So maybe that's just not his thing. Maybe he's better than this. Who knows? But I think the only reason they gave him this is because they really liked what he did in Wonder Woman. That's the only, because they definitely didn't give anything for Pan.
Well, I heard he wrote a good script for Pan. The problem was he directed Pan, and he didn't do a good job directing.
Oh, he directed Pan also?
I believe so.
Let me see. Wonder Woman writer. I don't think he directed Pan, though.
Well, whoever directed Pan just didn't understand his logic.
I don't think he directed Pan.
Or studio just getting involved when they don't need to.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the case. I mean, same could be said for the guy who did Fantastic Four, right? I mean,
that was studio.
Yeah, that was studio. But I'm saying that he was well beloved and all that, and then
that's studio,
and then you get something else entirely. So let's see what his writing actor. He's as an actor, as a writer, he's done Pitch, Rags. He did the screenplay for Ice Age Continental Drift.
Don't care. Didn't watch that.
Big Thunder TV movie. Pan. He wrote Pan. He didn't direct it.
Okay.
Luna, and then Luna Park, which was announced, and then Wonder Woman. Let's see who directed Pan. Joe Wright, not him. Somebody else. Yeah. I mean, I think it was, to me, I think it was a mixture. It's just one of those things where, maybe his writing was not that strong in the first place for that movie, and then compounded with just bad directing, everything just goes. At that point, everything goes downhill. If you had good, it's like, it would be like looking at, say, Man of Steel and BVS. A lot of people complained about the dialogue in Man of Steel per se was a little light, just because Goya sometimes writes like that. And then, we're already from the trailers, you've seen the dialogue in BVS, and you're like, wow, it's just the difference in writers. Style is still the same. It's still Zack Snyder making the movie, right? So, that's why I said it could be one of those things where it falls into that category. But yeah, I'm glad to see it. I had this discussion with Sam. Sam said he didn't think Lobo should be an R-rated movie just because he always sees Lobo with Superman. And since Superman's not R-rated, I was like, nah, I think Lobo should. I think Lobo should be R-rated, and Lobo should involve a Green Lantern. Not any of the major ones, but just the Green Lantern.
I read most of Lobo's New 52 run, which wasn't long.
Yeah.
His he can be R because
he's on that borderline. Yeah, exactly.
He's a killer.
He's a killer. He's a very big flirt. I don't know how he's in the New 52, but I know, he's always like, I know when he should, like, hustle, toss around with Superman, he's always like talking to Lois and, all that kind of stuff. So,
see, here's who say they green light it, who would you want to play Lobo?
The best person I think who fits Lobo is cast as Aquaman. He looks the part. I mean, a lot of people say The Rock. Jason Momoa looks like Lobo.
Who looks like Lobo?
Joe Manganiello.
No. Danny Trejo.
Yeah, but Danny's too old.
Oh, he's perfect.
He's too old. He's Danny looks the part. The problem is that
He's got all that raggedy skin.
Yeah,
Perfect
but Danny's too old for it because you like say it's a hit. You want to keep doing Lobo movies. That's where and then you want to add Lobo into franchise. It becomes a problem. You always want to have somebody. If Danny was in his 40s, sure.
What if he isn't in his 40s? We don't know that. He just looks old.
Danny's old, man. Danny's been around for years.
Man, he could do Lobo just fine. And then if they wanted to, they could do that one story arc like in the comic where Lobo killed himself and became younger in the New 52 run.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna go that route. I think they're gonna just stick with Lobo as a bounty hunter, and then he's gonna have tussles with a Green Lantern because now you can start introducing Green Lanterns in different sectors of the universe without having a main Green Lantern in there. You just have a Green Lantern that fans know from the comic books, right? That's it. And then you attach that into the universe. I think that will work out pretty well. Let's see. What other news did we have this week?
What else?
Oh, yeah. Daredevil is available. I know I mentioned that already, but definitely watch.
I sent you a link that we could use on the review with the Easter eggs.
For Daredevil? Okay. Warcraft TV trailer came out. Just
I haven't even seen it yet. And a new poster. I saw the poster looked pretty good.
It's cool. I just saw it actually maybe about like an hour ago. It looks cool. It still looks a little CG-ish. To me, it doesn't bother me because I know to pull that off in CGI is really, really hard. And unless you were a big franchise or you were someone like Spielberg or whatever, Cameron, where they would give you enough budget to do whatever you wanted to do, right? This is something that you're still taking the gamble. So I get why, but I mean, I'm still excited to see it, even though I know nothing. This is something I wish Sam was here. Sam he's played World of Warcraft since
when that movie comes out.
That's his
review. We'll just sit back and let him do all the talking in the hangout.
Yeah. That would be Sam's review. Sam is going to do the Warcraft review for us. I mean, like we'll give our points, but he's going to do most of that, chiming in there. Anything else news-wise before we move on? I don't think I think I missed anything.
Don't remember about any other news.
I mean, there's a lot of BVS, like, B-roll and footage out there, which, I mean, if you just search for BVS B-roll, you'll find on YouTube. So there's a lot of that stuff out there. But nothing much in terms of like other heavy news this week. Just, stuff from BVS. It's some stuff from Captain America Civil War, talking about the Spider-Man costume. Our common tease that his character in Suicide Squad, that he's working with Joker in some capacity. So that's pretty much it. Oh, and the Luke Cage teaser dropped also.
Yeah.
Which
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
It was 23 seconds long, but let's be real. It was maybe 15 seconds of him. And the rest was, the logo and all that. But that was funny. I'm tired of getting new clothes.
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, that was cool. That was cool to see. We also got the trailer for Supergirl and Flash. Just a quick. It was nothing, but we got a lot of images this week too. So, let me see if I have if I can get some of those images for you guys, so you guys can see. All right, here we go. I'm at Screen Rant, and I believe they have the images. There we go. So, I have to say though, I will give them props, man. Supergirl costume looks so much better. It looks on point. Now that I see it next to Barry, I'm like, yeah. So they're both standing here. They're at the DEO, right? Yeah, Department of Extraterrestrials.
Yep.
Civilian outfits here. And here's, of course, what's his name again? Jimmy Olsen, like, the hell are you doing here? I'm feeling threatened. They're hanging around the office. Banshee. LimeWire, I think.
Livewire,
sorry. Banshee, Livewire, of course. Catco. Yeah, no, she's been captured. She's not.
I was wondering if she was captured, or is that more of just a nonchalant picture?
But again, she's always nonchalant until remember. I mean, we'll talk about that in the episode too. I will say. I mean, I will say I really like the Supergirl costume. I mean, she looks like she looks on point. Again,
God, damn you, Barry, always showing your identity.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, it's just because you're in another dimension universe does not mean that you should be like, I'm gonna take my costume off. So, oh well. Anyway, so yeah, those are the images there from the crossover, which would be cool to see. Let's see. Ulysses says, "How's it going, Thunder E?" It's doing well. Just been watching some Daredevil. I'm at episode 5. RPM Abdulazim says, "You guys are losers. Thank you very much for joining in and joining us in the losing club." Loser. Okay. And let's see. Jackie says, "I like Lobo, but enough to pay $20 for a 2-hour theme." Well, a lot of people didn't think about that for Deadpool, right? I mean, outside of fans, no one even thought. So all depends on how it is and all that stuff.
Jackie, if you're paying $20 to go see a movie, you need to find a new theater.
I mean, she's probably talking about drinks and a few other things, so Joshua, there was some rumor about Han Solo could have a funeral scene. Yeah, I mean, now I think about it, it's possible. They could do that in episode 2.
They're gonna have an empty casket funeral.
Yeah. Especially since his son took him out. I mean, it only means that his son has to die.
Eventually.
Yeah, he's going to die episode 3. Just call it what it is. I'm just telling you now, I have no scoop. It's not a spoiler. It's just what happens in Star Wars trilogies. He's going to die. He's going to go.
Maybe not.
I am calling it right here. Calling it right now.
All I know is they better not give him that Darth Vader role where he gets redemption.
He's going to get redemption.
No. He don't need redemption. He needs to
standard Star Wars appeal. He's going to get redemption. It's standard.
No.
Just how it is.
No.
Yeah. The only person who didn't get redemption technically was Anakin, but he got it eventually, of course, in episodes 4, 5, 6 era. All right, cool. Let's talk about shows this week. First one is The Walking Dead.
What'd you think?
What I think? See, I like the episode. I thought Carol was playing because Carol's been a shifty character, So I thought she was playing that role so she can get out, escape, do her thing. But then I realized halfway through, man, she really had a panic attack.
She's claustrophobic.
Well, but
I think the panic attack was more.
I mean, it was more because of Maggie. Like for her, Maggie has taken this place that she wants Maggie to.
My thing with the panic attack, I just felt it was fake. Like she was faking it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was an act. I thought it was Carol being badass Carol, right? Fake it, find a way to escape, take everyone out. Done. But then you find out that was part of the story. So part of that didn't sit well with me because they didn't explain the panic attack too well. Like I think if they had tried to explain it more, that she was more. I mean, she faked it, but she faked the attack itself. But she was still panicking because of Maggie. I would get that, but they didn't really solve that aspect. To me, I thought I thought it would have been fake an attack so you can find a way to escape. But then you still are afraid because Maggie is now somebody you've put on you wanted Maggie to be a little bit different.
You'd have to go back to season 1. I think it was explained that she has claustrophobia, big time.
Okay, I get it. That was season 1. We're on season 1 again.
We're on season 6, but now it comes into play that her claustrophobia.
It doesn't matter.
Being bound and gagged in the room with a psycho moron, and you're fearing for your pregnant friend.
Audiences will not remember that unless you did a quick flash. Sometimes they do that. If you had shown me that, and I've gone, okay. But
see, my thing was, I thoroughly enjoyed the episode because it was great dialogue.
Wait, hold a second. Jackie, you're in New York? Price of living in New York, $40? Come on, Jackie. I did not pay $40. The most I paid for a ticket is the AMC Lincoln Center, the big one.
The price of living in New York, a pair of socks cost $40.
So, nah, you know what, Jackie? Where are you buying your socks? Jackie's loaded.
Seriously, are you shopping in the mall?
Jackie's loaded. No, it's not a mall. Jackie just orders the socks and it comes in, and then somebody helps her put it on. That's why it costs $40. So, hey, Jackie, you know what? Living the dream.
Living it up.
Yeah. So, but yeah, as you were saying, pertaining to the episode.
And then I think Tobin got in her head from the episode before, because the way she was acting, I know Paula didn't get in her head that much.
No,
because her and Paula were the same character, maybe not as many kills, but they were kind of the same person. That's why it was called Same Boat, because they were one in each other.
Yeah,
in ways. Mm-hmm. But I think Tobin really got to her last week with all that. You're a mom, and I admire you for all that shit.
Yeah, no, Tobin did. Tobin definitely did. But
damn, Bob the Builder.
Yeah, you know. I mean, but to me, it was still a good episode.
It was.
But he also set the fact that, you know, it now tells audiences that, you know, Negan's team, man, they're everywhere. They're Negan. You know, that part I didn't like too much, because I'm like, even if I didn't know who Negan was, I won't believe you were the leader of the team. So shut up.
But see, here's the thing. Negan's group has a bunch of different stations. They had a bunch of outposts in the comics. So that was the one thing they did good. They took us to an outpost. Granted, the problem with Rick was he doesn't know what the hell Negan looks like.
Yeah.
So once the guy told him, well, I'm Negan, shithead, bang.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm Rick, I should know that's not Negan.
Yep.
You should know that. I mean, especially if he's been trying to save his life, because the leader of a group, you dealt with the governor. So you know anybody who is like this is like you and is like the governor, right? Anyone who leads a group like this is like you, and you know how far you've gone already. And you know how far the last person you faced had gone. So,
and then I liked how Maggie at the end is like, I can't do this anymore. Now she's getting ready to take over. If everything pans out, she will become a leader of a certain group.
Oh, she's going to split out from the main group?
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, because Glenn's going to die anyway.
We don't know if Glenn's dying. See, this is the difference. See, I like what the show has done. There's 3 possibilities that the show can do. You could kill Glenn, but we've already seen Glenn fake his death one too many times.
Yeah.
So his death now becomes irrelevant. It's not the same impact. You can kill Daryl in his place, because Daryl isn't a comic book character.
Yeah. Oh, I know. So many people. Many people.
If you don't kill Daryl, they look like they're setting up Abraham to die.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're right. Is he dead in the comics?
He died in the comics, but he died in the comics. Spoiler alert, you've been warned. Cover your ears. Crossbow to the eye.
Ooh.
From the back of the head, out the eye.
Oh.
And again, spoiler alert, we might be seeing something similar to that effect this Sunday night.
Okay. All right. You heard it. All right, cool. Let's leave it there before we start doing more spoiler alerts from the comic books for The Walking Dead. Moving on to Monday's show, Supergirl. Your thoughts?
I loved it.
Okay.
I love Red Kryptonite, Supergirl.
Well, Red Kryptonite has always been a good storyline, especially, even with Smallville, when they did Red Kryptonite.
Yeah, Clark.
Yeah. So.
It just felt fun. It just, I don't know. I liked the episode. Like I said, this year, after that first 4 to 5 episode run, it's picked up.
Yeah. Paul says Abraham didn't do right by the first chick. He did a terrible job.
Oh, dude, that was taken straight out, not word for word, but that was taken off the page of the comics, and that was lovely.
That was really bad.
I thought you were the last girl on Earth, but you're not.
Jackie says, I know I'm exaggerating. I don't know about that, Jackie, though. I mean, hey, if you want to do $40, $50, $100 socks, it's cool. I know, I'm joking.
That is true. What the guy underneath Jackie says, Jesus should know who Negan is. But I didn't see Jesus in that scene.
No, he wasn't in that scene, so that's probably why. In terms of Supergirl, I enjoyed the episode too. There's a homage to Superman 3, which I have watched. It's the most Superman movie I've watched in my life. The reason why I say this is because as a kid growing up back in Nigeria, Superman 3 was one of the movies that they kept on playing constantly. Like Superman 2, I'd watched maybe the fewest. Superman 1 was the second most in terms of like Superman movies they kept on just replaying. So I watched Superman 3 so many times.
That's the Richard Parker one, right?
Richard Pryor one, yeah. And that's the one where Superman also got drunk and did this with the peanuts. That's straight out of Superman 3. That scene where she was there and just like, gah, bah, bah. Except in Superman 3, he finally fought that off, and then because Richard Pryor recreated Kryptonite himself, and of course, didn't come out properly, and then he split out, and then Superman fought Clark, and bad Superman fought Clark, and eventually he basically was just fighting his inner demons. That's what they were trying to show with that. But it was cool.
I don't even remember that movie.
I watched that movie so many times as a kid. I know it word for word, scene for scene. I watched that thing since I was like 5 or something. So,
Jackie, you could be right. You could be right.
What did Jackie say? They're
not killing Daryl. They don't have the balls like Game of Thrones.
Exactly. No, I mean, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said, someone's going to die at the end of the season, and she's like, "Who?" I said, it could be Daryl. And she's like, they can kill Glenn. The first thing she said. She didn't say they shouldn't kill Daryl. She said they can kill Glenn.
I agree. But killing Glenn has no effect because of the storyline they played earlier this season with him being underneath that stupid dumpster. The way they played it out for so long.
Yeah, I know. If you want to kill Glenn, you got to kill him episode 1, season 7. Because then, like now, at the end of season 6, he doesn't die, right? Everybody goes, okay, Glenn's safe. And then that's
why I say
inside the season.
They should put Abraham in Glenn's position. Yeah. Let Abraham take the baseball bat. And then next season, when Glenn is out there doing some routine, walk check with Eugene, he gets shot in the back of the head with a crossbow.
Yeah. It's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be wild. All right.
Some of the things.
Well, in terms of Supergirl, though, like I said, enjoyable episode. I didn't like the fact that Catco just basically so quickly turned on Supergirl. I mean, I understand. I mean, especially they had that whole thing with the View, ladies from the View, whatever they called it at the very beginning.
That was the CBS version of the View.
Yeah, I know. So, I mean, you just kind of, jump ship so quickly. I'm like, come on.
Oh, what the hell? Supergirl only threw her off a balcony.
Yeah, I agree, though. That was bad.
I mean, I think that would make you jump ship.
Gerald says he wants a shout out. What's up, Gerald? Woo! Thanks for joining us from New Zealand. It must be 7:44 a.m. in the morning. Thanks. Wake up early for the show. Agree, but it was. I just felt it was a little bit, but could be wrong.
That's a good theory.
In MOS, Kara arrived in Earth 17K earlier than Kyle. Do you think one of them are Kryptonians? Yeah, that's a lot of the. I know the guys at Collider have been stating that. I don't think they're Kryptonians. I think Kara was the one who brought in the meta-human gene into the human gene pool. And that's how we have every single meta-human on this planet.
Where is she? Is she dead?
She's dead. Mm-hmm. She's probably dead. Although technically she could live that long. She could live. I mean, if they do the comic book route, that Superman can live. I mean, the only way he could live that long is if he went and just like chilled by the sun and then come back and forth. So he could live that long. Yes, everything Android. What's up? Thank you for watching from Afghanistan. And the time over there is probably around 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm guessing. Tell me. Shout out from Texas. Yes, what's up, nerdy? And of course Jackie. She's in New York somewhere around here. So what's up, Jackie? Yeah, I think that's possible. But I think Kara is the one who introduced the way the storyline is set up. Is that like anything else if you think about the Marvel universe, the man who started everything in the Marvel universe is Iron Man, right? He's the one that started all the push for superheroes left and right. And also he's the one that caused most of the problems too, right? Tony Stark. Same thing with this would be at least Kryptonians. No, I don't say Superman. So all the, but except I don't think, yeah, you're right, Joshua. Thank you for reminding me. I was about to say too, Wonder Woman is not Kryptonian because Carl Roven, who is a producer of the movie, said she is the daughter of Zeus. So they are gods on there. So
I wonder how they explained that one.
Oh, no, they're going straight into it. DC is not even holding back. They said they're not trying to do the whole pseudo. They're like, look, they're gods, and they are old gods and the new gods. The old gods are Zeus and Athena and the rest of them. The new gods are Darkseid and Allfather.
But if that's the case, isn't Aquaman the son of Poseidon?
There is no pure Poseidon in DC universe. That's the difference.
Okay.
Yeah. There's really no Poseidon in DC. I mean, they don't really focus on that. I think there's somebody, but even that person doesn't mess with the Atlanteans. Atlanteans are just a hardcore group.
Actually, no. His mama is the one who went out and had fun with the Earthling. So he gets half his genes from his mama's side.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why so it doesn't have to be Poseidon. Yeah. So they kind of explain it in a decent way.
Yeah. Cap is the first Avenger. I'm just saying the movies. Iron Man is the one who basically spearheaded everything.
It's 4:16 in that fast scan.
I was close, man. I said 3 o'clock. I know. I said 3. Last show is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Your thoughts?
It was an okay show.
Yeah, it was cool. What happened this episode again? Remind me, because for some reason I just forgot. It was the girl who ran. No, it wasn't. That was last week.
That was last week. That was Slingshot last week. This week it was he hooked up with Talbot, whatever his name is, the general. They went to.
Oh snap! I haven't seen the episode. I thought I did.
You didn't watch the episode?
No, I did not. I was here, literally. I'm sitting out here. I'm going, yeah, it was a cool episode because there's that girl who ran and stuff like that, and I'm like, wait.
That was last week, dude. This week, Ward, or let me rephrase myself, Hive collected 5 bodies and incinerated their ass, and now he had a bunch of goo when he stood up from his Terminator scene.
Yeah.
So just go watch the episode.
I'll go watch the episode. I'm so sorry. Asif says the episode they saved the general's son.
That too.
Yeah. Have I seen Chef? No, I haven't seen Chef. DC has upped their game this year. Marvel better watch out. I say so. I'm a big DC fan. Like I love all comic book movies. I will tell you which ones are good and great according to how I think they fit the comic book. Like Deadpool, which is spot on.
So is he referring to Chef, the Jon Favreau movie?
I think you're referring to Chef.
Because if that's the case, I saw that movie quite a few times. It's an awesome movie.
Okay. I definitely have to check it out. Damn one hell of an episode. Okay, I will watch it. Buck News.
Damien is good. Oh, so you're watching the Omen show?
This is an Omen show? Oh, Damien, yeah.
On A&E, I believe.
Okay.
Word of advice: if you're gonna watch Chef, dude, make sure you eat because you're going to get hungry.
I mean, it's fine. I just usually snack whenever I watch Chef shows. I'm like,
I believe it's on Netflix.
Yes. Colony is good. You sure?
Season just finished too.
Okay, so now I'm gonna binge. So we're thinking of adding Colony to our review roundup, but since I didn't add the 100, because
he wants to wait to binge.
I like the show. I like the show.
Well, here you go. The 100 is on a 2-week hiatus. Maybe
that's not. I have no time. I have so many other things to review. Somebody asked me early on what I think about the Galaxy S7 Edge. I absolutely love it. but I love it. I don't use the edge screen that much. I honestly tell you that.
You just like it for the big screen.
I love the big screen, and I love the way it looks. So aesthetically, for me, it's fine. The edge screen, I do use this from time to time, so it's not like it doesn't bother me. Like, it's just one of those things that I would tell you, if you like the edge screen for functionality, get it. If you just like the look, definitely get it. If you like battery life, hell yeah, definitely get it.
$800 to waste. Get it.
No, I'm just saying that it's a spot on good phone. Thank you. You have get the phone. Seriously. See my hands there? Right there.
And yes, nerdy, I do watch Bates Motel. I just haven't caught the first 2 episodes of this season, and I still need to watch last season's season finale.
Yes. Jackie says, I have a feeling the Throne of Atlantis will be the first storyline in Justice League. I definitely agree, but I think it's going to be mixed in with some things from Darkseid. Still, from Apocalypse, which is where Darkseid resides. I think it's going to make sure. I want to tell you, I really almost just spoiled the scene from Batman v Superman. I know what happens in one of the nightmare sequences, and I was about to spoil it, so let me just shut up. Sorry. But that plays into it, and I definitely agree, because I know Chris Terrio said he researched Atlantis, he researched Amazonians, so there might be war going on between those two, which is why Wonder Woman was looking for something, or who knows what. Maybe there's something from Aquaman she was trying to use to kind of appease, both sides, or whatever the case may be. So we'll see. Can you see David Fincher doing a Batman solo movie? I want Ben Affleck to do it. That's just, I can see David Fincher doing it, but his style doesn't fit this universe too well to me. Maybe I don't know. I can still see him do it. I just don't think his style will necessarily fit too well. Ben Affleck, I think, should do a Batman movie. I think, he's primed. And if he does a mixture of Under the Red Hood and Hush, and you cast Matt Damon as Hush, that would be so good. Because the thing about Hush, you don't find out who he's Hush till the very end, who he is. So basically, if you wrap him up, because Hush is wrapped up, you wrap it up the whole time. You have no idea. As long as Damon does like a different voice, and I think that would just like freak people out. Like, oh my God. Let's see. Go for the S7 Edge. It's definitely worth it, says Paul. So Paul, do you have the S7 Edge? Bat Guy says, have you listened to the BVS soundtrack? Yes, I have. It is bombastic. It is, you've listened to it a little bit, right? Too? Or not yet?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
It feels the soundtrack to me feels epic in the sense that everything if you've seen all the trailers and all the clips, you will almost start going, wow, this part could fit here, this part could fit there. But it feels very natural for this movie. It feels dark, it feels heavy. But even some of the Superman parts still feel heavy, somewhat sad. I saw a clip the other day, a new clip, a new TV spot that had a lot of old stuff, and then one scene of Superman before, he looked like he was crying. Like he was like that fight scene where he was with Batman. It looked like he was crying on the floor. So,
yeah, I saw a picture of that. I was like, what the hell?
I was like, dang. And then
Superman
the next
cries?
Yeah, and then the next scene is you see both of them running, and then it cuts, and then Batman grabs him and spins around and slams his face on the wall. It's like, ooh, but the soundtrack feels that way when you see those scenes and you see the soundtrack. I'm listening to the soundtrack, it sounds almost the same. So you go, wow, that's that could really hit. Paul Joe says, I think Aquaman is really underrated. Yeah, he is. He's a badass, but we'll just have to see what James Wan does with the role. Do you think Superman does a good job in hiding his identity?
Sure. Puts on a pair of glasses and keeps it moving.
Well, Henry Cavill proved that it doesn't matter if he wears glasses or not. No one's going to recognize him in Times Square. So he said only one person said he should move out the way. No one said anything. It's New York. Oh, speaking of which,
New York.
I saw Luke Cage yesterday when I went out in New York.
Oh, Michael.
No, Michael Coulter. Yeah, he's. I'm 6'2", he's 6'3", but he's much bigger. I was like, wow, okay, he definitely has put on some more muscle for the role. So that was interesting to see. Joshua says, I'd rather see Michael C. Hall as Hush, but Damon would be nice. See, I agree. I like Michael C. Hall. The reason I picked Damon is two things, because it actually, if you do it like how they did it in Interstellar, where no one knew Matt Damon was in the movie, right? Until you see him in the movie. But if you do it that way, where say you cast Michael C. Hall and everybody's guessing he's Hush, but he's somebody else in the movie, and then you cast Matt Damon, but no one knows. The fact that Damon is also Ben Affleck's friend, when you see that, like that will hit you just right there on screen going, this guy's been a bastard the whole time. I mean, I know it's not real, but I think it would just get audiences that way. So I think that's probably the best thing. Just me though, you know. Islam Saf TV, what's up, man? How's it going in Australia? I believe the time over there is the same as New Zealand. 12. Oh, sorry, not 12. Almost 8 p.m. or maybe 9. Paul George says Superman is just the worst in hiding his identity. I mean, it's just glasses and really oily hair. I've listened to some of it, but for the reasons you just stated, I will not fully listen to it until after I see the movie. Yeah, I mean, that's possible. You will kind of know. I mean, the best thing, if you want to get an idea of the soundtrack, watch Collider's video on the interview with Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL. They do a very good job of describing their process, and they don't spoil anything. But the way they describe it, you can tell like these guys went out of the box to find what fit, like per scene and stuff. Like even though we're talking about Wonder Woman, they're like, hey, we're trying to do something else, and he met a friend who plays electric cello, and she started playing, and then Junkie came in and was like, yep, that's it. That's what we're using, like, just like that. So it was cool to definitely listen. 10:57 a.m. Ooh, never mind. Sorry. Nerdy says, what was your reaction of Spider-Man on Civil War? You can check my reaction video. It was cool. I was excited to see Spider-Man. I just was not too excited with the costume. I don't know why. But Lou was super excited.
I was. He was not. He was like, meh.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's
your CGI.
No, it was his voice that really took me off. He was like,
he's a flipping kid.
Hey,
what do you want him to say? Hey guys.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. His voice had no energy. That's it. Thank you. I just got it now. He had no Spider-Man energy. Spider-Man talks. Deadpool is the only person who is worse than him, and below him is Flash. Literally, those three run their mouth. So I don't even expect just the, hey guys. I mean, like, even if he said hey guys, it should be like, hey guys, like I should expected more enthusiasm. None. It fell flat. That's what just took it away from me. It was like, hey guys. I mean, I could have said hey guys myself, and everyone would say, oh, that's Spider-Man. Granted, my voice is deeper, but Jackie says, have I seen the movie at the AMC Prime? How was it? I went to that AMC Prime. I didn't see a movie because I went with Sam to go see Iron Man 3, and Sam made a mistake and booked the first seats in the first 3 rows of the movie. And you know how big the screen is? Massive. It's huge. It's one of those like massive IMAX screens. And I was like, Sam, no, I'm not trying to get blind watching this. It's like no seats in the back, so I didn't watch it there. But I have seen an AMC Prime in Massachusetts, and it was cool. I took my cousins to go see that. 5 of them. It was not a cheap trip, but it was fun. It was good. Paul says Spider-Man sounds like Justin Bieber now. Every time I think of Spider-Man, I think of effing Bieber. Wow. Islam Saf TV. I bet a Batman will win. He has kryptonite. We'll see. He probably could, or maybe Doomsday would just arrive in time, or who knows.
I don't think
Doomsday comes in. No, I don't think. Yeah,
I think they just square off. Boom, boom, boom. Get a few shots in here and there, and then they go their separate way.
Oh no, but we do know that basically Lex is the one who sends him to the fight. Superman. Have you seen the TV clip? There's a clip where Lex says, and now you will fly to him and battle him to the death. You know, God versus man, Bat of Gotham versus the last son of Krypton. And I'm like, huh? But like, okay, what does he have on him? Does he tell him like, well, your mom's captured somewhere? You have no idea. So, and we do know that she filmed the scene with Ben Affleck. She said it today, with Ben Affleck in costume. So I'm thinking she was captured. Like you said, you remember when she dropped the
pot?
The pot, yeah. So I'm thinking she was captured. Which and then with Superman, if you've seen from Man of Steel, you touch his mom. I mean, his sense of, I don't blame him too, because if you did that to my mom, I would just lose my mind. So his sensibilities go off at that point. So I can definitely see that. Joshua says, I like the design of Spidey, but I think he looked too CGI shiny. Yes, I agree, which took me off. Just saying. Saf, I think that they will get together because Doomsday will come. I don't think it's that immediate. I think Batman and Superman will team up after Doomsday comes in. Again, I don't know, but we'll see. They revealed so much through BVS trailer. Hopefully there's more. There's a lot more. There are 3 nightmare scenes.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, now see, I just revealed some more stuff to you. 3 nightmare scenes, which is why I'm going, huh?
You got confirmation of this?
Yes.
Someone who's seen the movie?
Yeah. So I'm like,
that person a lucky bastard.
I'm like, yeah. And I think there's even, you know, so there's a lot in this movie that is not, that we haven't seen, which is, there's so much more. So, which is,
I think with the exception of them showing Doomsday, we've probably only seen scenes from the first 2 acts.
Yeah, pretty much. I think so. Yeah. So we'll see that. Let's see. My bad. Someone already said that. Okay. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I think it would be really cool. I think, like I said, next week is going to be interesting. Next Friday is our BVS spoiler review. So at 7 p.m. we're not going to do our usual Comic Crunch. Comic Crunch will be on either Saturday or Sunday, one of the 2 days. We'll let you know on Friday. But our BVS spoiler review will be at 7 p.m. So I suggest you guys just watch it beforehand, or at least before 7 p.m., or at least watch the video after you've seen Batman v Superman for that.
No, nerdy. I don't care for the new Ghostbusters.
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan for that. I mean, we talked about that. I mean, especially Warren broke that down. You know, he's a big Ghostbusters fan. He showed us his pack as a kid. But yeah, they didn't do a good job with the Ghostbusters, whether it be trailer or even the thought process of the movie, because I could see them doing so much more with having the characters do other things or have a different source that would have made it more interesting. You know, the thing that bothers me with it is the push for female empowerment and really not empowering females. As far as I'm concerned, just because they did a remake step by step by not saying, let's just make something original. If you're going to remake it, just do something original. This is such a classic that you don't even want, even if you had guys, right? If you had 4 guys, you would not want to make that movie a direct remake either, because then those 4 guys would be judged to the original too, right?
Yep.
So why would you do it for female characters?
The best bet was to just continue the story in a different city.
Yeah, continue the story, or even if you start the story new, you start it slightly different. You do it differently.
Oh, Paul.
Wow, Paul, that is just rough, man. No, I mean, hey, look, nerdy Ghostbuster with the glasses look cool. So I put it at that.
Dude,
what about Independence Day?
Yeah. I don't care about Liam Hemsworth. I hope he's one of the first ones to die.
That's my problem with it. I mean, I like Jeff Goldblum, and literally that's the only thing that will make me watch it. Yes, okay, Will Smith's not there. Fine. Give me somebody else. Just give me someone else.
You'll be watching because we'll be reviewing.
Yeah, of course. But you know who they should have gotten for that? They should have gone Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I would have seen him playing a decent role.
Michael B. Jordan was his son, and he was then pairing up with Jeff Goldblum. Done.
But my quick review: Hunger Games and Daddy's Home. Those are rentals.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, the truth is bitter, guys. BVS is going to be fantastic. Dreading the crowds low. Did you reserve your seats? I have the only one I don't have reserved seating is when I drive to Boston to go watch it at 10 p.m. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to go there. I have to show up at least an hour and a half ahead of time, sit down and just listen to music in line and wait. So I'm gonna be there at 8:30. It's gonna be interesting. But my other two showings, the Thursday and Monday in New York here, I already have reserved my my tickets, my seats. Yeah. What do you think is gonna win March Madness? I say UNC.
Carolina.
That's my pick. Done.
Don't care for college basketball. Yeah,
I'm not the biggest college basketball fan though. So but if you make money off that, I get a 10% cut. All right, just let you know, bro. 10%. What are your thoughts on the new Independence? Nerdy, we just answered it. Come on.
We're going to see the movie.
Yes. Hey, Sean finally joined. Any more questions, guys, before we wrap up? Because it's hit an hour and we're getting. Will you make a non-spoiler review before Friday? Yes. So my non-spoiler review will either drop at roughly Tuesday 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. on Tuesday. One of the two, but it'll be up on Tuesday, non-spoiler.
But I think Tuesday, it's 3 p.m. Pacific, so you'd have to wait till 6.
No, I don't have an NDA for anything.
You don't know this yet.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Like I said, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go to the fan viewing on Monday. If I am told that I can't put out a review till Tuesday, then I won't. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. I will put out emojis, hearts, thumbs up, fingers up, feet up. Big cheesy. I might just take a picture of my teeth and just big cheesy smile. Share that with you. Will there be post credits in BVS? According to El Mayembe, he said yes.
Oh, really?
This is way back. He said the post credits in BVS will be like the intro credits for Watchmen. If you've seen Watchmen, where it was like a rolling credits of like the intro of all the Watchmen before the new Watchmen started, that's how the post credits will be for BVS. That's what he's heard. So it's going to be credits rolling, but you actually see post credit scenes.
Okay.
So that's where they're getting. Thank you all for good content. Put it up, guys. You're the real MVP. Thanks. What's your Pinterest? It's Booredatwork. So just follow me there and you'll see it. I bought mine AMC Prime, which has reserved seating. Fortunately, that's good. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Check out our Daredevil review episodes 1 through 4. The rest of Daredevil, I'm on episode 5. So Sunday we'll drop a video probably around like 7 p.m. on Sunday for the full review of Daredevil and of season 2. But so far, I am liking it. I am really enjoying it. I'm liking Elektra too, man. She's.
Hey.
No, Elektra's always been crazy in the comic books. It doesn't matter. So
I ain't there yet.
Okay, so Elektra is a little nuts. Beautiful nuts. That's what I call it. Beautiful nuts.
She's a beautiful nut.
Yeah. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. Join us tomorrow for the weekly. Myself, Mr. Juan Bagnell, Sam, as well as Warren will be doing our weekly roundup of tech. And also,
Sam?
I said, and Sam. I said myself, Sam, Warren, and Mr. Juan Bagnell.
I blanked out.
Yeah, so the next live stream is tomorrow, 12 p.m., the weekly. Join us there. Sunday, we'll have another quick live stream review of our Daredevil, which would be at 7 p.m. on Sunday. At least maybe 7 p.m. So
might be a little later.
It might be earlier. Who knows?
No, it won't be earlier. Won't be home.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Check out and follow Mr. Lou Rod. His Twitter handle is Margin Rod. He changes it all the time, and the website is Booredatwork.com. Wow. All right, and of course, it's me, Thunder E. Follow me at Booredatwork on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. Also, subscribe to this channel, and always enjoy your entertainment.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, you did. You completely misspelled it.
I know now.